You're watching this right now from the comfort of your home. Maybe your lights are on. Maybe someone's in the next room. Good, because what I'm about to show you? You're going to want the company. 2026 has done something no year in recent memory has dared to do. It has handed the keys of horror back to the masters. Legends, visionaries, and twisted geniuses all arriving in the same 12 months, all with something to prove. We're talking about werewolves in medieval Britain. A demonic island no one survives. Dead things that don't just rise, they hunt. And a ghost face that just won't die. Today, we are counting down the top 10 horror movies of 2026, from the ones that crept under your skin to the one that will live in your nightmares forever. We start at number 10 and build all the way to the film at number 1, and I promise you, by the time we get there, you will understand why horror fans are calling 2026 the greatest year for the genre in decades. Stick around, because it only gets darker from here. Let's begin. Number 10, our countdown opens with a film that answers a question nobody asked, but everybody apparently needed answered. What would happen if a chimpanzee decided it was done with humans? Primate, a group of friends on a tropical vacation. Sunshine. Paradise. Everything feels perfect. And then one very angry, very fast, very powerful primate turns their dream trip into a bloodbath. Now before you laugh, stop. Because director Johannes Roberts, the man behind the shark horror hit 47 Meters Down, knows exactly how to build tension from something that seems small. And a chimpanzee? A creature 5 times stronger than a human being, capable of speeds that would leave you in the dust? That's not small. That is terrifying. Primate landed as the first horror film of 2026, and it set the tone immediately. Critics called it lean, mean, and brutally effective. No CGI overload. No overcomplicated plot. Just pure, primal survival instinct and a creature that plays by no rules. It earned its spot on this list because it reminded us that sometimes the most frightening monsters aren't supernatural at all, they're real. They're breathing. And they can rip a car door off its hinges. We're just getting started, and already things are getting wild. Number 9 is about to drag you somewhere even darker.
911, what's your emergency? He's acting crazy. He killed all the others. Who killed the others? We're in Hawaii, baby.
This is crazy. This is home. There's someone I want you to meet. This is Ben.
My hand? He wants to shake my hand?
Yeah. Hi, Ben. Our mom rescued him, and now he's part of our family.
Ben, happy.
He's kind of cute.
Yeah, right.
Ben?
Did something bite him?
Ben? There's something wrong with Ben.
Hey, what happened? It's me, Lucy. It's okay.
In the pool! Ben can't swim!
Lucy, bad. Bad. Bad.
You're in the phone. Try recent calls.
Yes, it's ringing. Brad, listen to me. We need help.
Oh, you need some help?
Send some.
What's your emergency?
Here, just send the police.
Ma'am?
He found me.
What's up?
Sure this is the right place?
Who the hell has a pet chimp?
Number 9 is a horror film you experience before you see it. Undertone. From A24, the studio that gave us Hereditary, Midsummer, and Talk to Me. Undertone follows the host of a paranormal podcast who begins receiving mysterious, anonymous audio recordings. At first, they sound strange, unsettling, easy to dismiss, but the deeper she listens, the more she realizes the sound itself is doing something to her. Critics called this film a diabolically immersive oral nightmare. And here's why that matters. Undertone uses sound as a weapon. Not jump scares. Not music stings. Actual, layered, unnerving sound design that gets inside your head and refuses to leave. Director Ian Tuason built a horror film where the scariest moments have no visuals at all. Just audio. Just the thing playing in the dark. And that, more than any monster or ghost, is what makes Undertone genuinely disturbing, because it mimics the most universal experience of fear we all have, that feeling that something is wrong. Before you even know what it is, this one will hit different in a dark room with headphones on. Don't say I didn't warn you. 8 spots left. And number 8 is bringing the chaos and the comedy.
Listen. Do you hear something?
Welcome to the Undertone podcast, where we talk.
What is this?
What if we unleash something?
I like it here in the dark.
You shouldn't have called out to her. It's what she wants.
Number 8 takes us to the most dangerous hotel in New York City. They will kill you. Zazie Beetz plays a newly hired housekeeper at an upscale Manhattan hotel who discovers, maybe a little too late, that the entire building is the headquarters for a satanic cult. And tonight? She's the offering. Picture this, Ready or Not meets The Raid, wrapped in the bloody absurdity of a high-rise action horror. The cast is wild: Patricia Arquette, Tom Felton, Heather Graham, all playing cult members with different flavors of menace. And Beetz? She brings a ferocity and wit to this role that elevates the entire film. Director Kirill Sokolov, produced by the same duo behind the It movies, built something that knows exactly how ridiculous it is and weaponizes that energy brilliantly. One moment you're laughing. The next, someone dies in a way that makes you go very, very quiet. This is the kind of horror film you watch at a party and everyone leans forward at the same time. 7 remain. And from here on out, things get considerably more intense, because number 7 just dragged the most iconic final girl in history back into the nightmare.
You little shit!
There has to be a way out of here.
The building was designed to be a death trap.
Our offering is on the loose. Be on the lookout. I just dropped her picture in the group chat.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
No, bitch. Fuck you.
Fuck you!
I don't know what is going on in here. But Ray, I am in a forgiving mood. Who the fuck are you?
Where did you learn how to fight like that?
Prison.
Number 7, the phone rings, you answer it, and a voice you haven't heard in a very long time says, "Do you like scary movies? Scream 7, Sidney Prescott is back." Neve Campbell returned to the franchise after sitting out Scream 6, and her presence alone changes the entire gravitational pull of this film. Alongside Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and franchise creator Kevin Williamson back in the director's chair for the first time since Scream 4, this entry was built as a conscious return to what made the original terrifying: less gore, more dread, more suspense, more of that slow-burning feeling that someone is always watching. Critics noted that it's an uneven entry. This is the 7th film in a franchise. After all, but the heart of what makes Scream work is still there. The meta-commentary. The legacy characters who feel genuinely endangered. And a Ghostface reveal that lands harder than expected. For fans who grew up with Sidney Prescott, number 7 on this list is more than just a movie. It's a reunion. It's a reckoning. And it proves that some horror icons never truly get to escape. 6 spots left. And the next film on this list goes somewhere no horror sequel has gone in years.
I want to be a fighter, like you. If you hurt her.
I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
Let's unmask this fucker.
All your friends died for just being near you.
Where is my daughter? Tatum, listen to me.
He's trying to find another way in. We're gonna do this together. You're gonna have to shoot him through the wall.
Where?
To the right of the door. Shoot him now! Do it now!
Oh, you got it. He's dead.
You need to make sure you shoot him in the head.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Mother!
This is gonna be fun.
Number 6 picks up exactly where the first film left off. Literally, the smoke is still rising from the burning mansion. Grace, blood-drenched, barely alive, having just survived the most nightmarish wedding night in cinematic history, takes exactly 30 seconds to breathe before it starts again. Ready or not to? Here I come. This sequel was a sequel nobody asked for and everyone immediately needed. Samara Weaving returns as Grace, and she brings with her something the first film only hinted at: a woman who has now stopped running and started hunting. Catherine Newton, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Elijah would round out a stacked new ensemble of wealthy, sadistic, and delightfully awful people who have made the terrible decision to come after Grace again. The film is bigger, bloodier, and more furiously fun than its predecessor. It earns its spot not just as a worthy sequel but as a statement: horror comedy is harder than people think, and Samara Weaving is one of the genre's greatest current weapons. Critics credited her ferocious commitment to the bloody bit, and watching this film, you understand exactly what they mean. 5 left. And we are now entering the tier of films that don't just entertain, they haunt.
1.
I'm not playing.
Okay. Prunella, kill the sister.
No! God damn it! Don't hurt her!
Whoever wins runs everything.
Everything?
The world.
Can't believe you dragged me out of this shit.
It's exciting. Well, exciting for me. It's terrifying for you.
Clear. Number 5 is not for the faint of heart. I am not being dramatic. I am giving you a formal notice. Evil Dead Burn. Sam Raimi, creator of the entire Evil Dead universe, hand-picked French director Sébastien Vanacek to helm this standalone entry after watching his 2023 debut Infested, a film about a spider infestation that had critics questioning their will to live. Vanacek's stated goal for Evil Dead Burn? Make it more extreme, more disturbing, more absolutely relentless than anything the franchise has produced before. That is a high bar. And from everything that has emerged, he cleared it, starring Sohaila Yacoub from Dune, Part 2, Hunter Doohan from Wednesday, and Lucianne Buchanan from The Night Agent. This standalone entry means no prior Evil Dead knowledge required. You come in fresh. You leave permanently changed. The Deadites are back.
They told me the book was gone.
Is open. And the carnage that follows makes Evil
Burned
Dead
to
Rise,
ash.
already one of the most brutal
lied.
studio horror films in years, look almost restrained. Evil Dead Burn
I
is
can
horror
still
with
hear
no
it
breaks.
breathing, even through the
No
fire.
mercy. No looking away, for movies
The
remain.
evil isn't hiding anymore.
And number 4 is bringing a Hollywood legend back to his roots. Number 4, Sam Raimi. His first original horror film since Drag Me to Hell in 2009, 17 years. And the man returned with Send Help. Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien play two co-workers who survive a plane crash over open ocean and wash ashore on a remote island. No rescue. No signal. Just jungle, coastline, and the growing, suffocating certainty that something on this island is watching them. The film was described as Misery meets Castaway, and in Raimi's hands, that combination becomes something else entirely. Something with teeth. Because Raimi doesn't just do survival horror. He does chaos. He does dread that builds and builds until it snaps like a rubber band pulled too tight. Rotten Tomatoes critics' consensus called it a return to form, praising Raimi's diabolical mayhem and a script sharp enough to cut through the tension like a machete. What makes Send Help particularly special is the intimacy. Two people. One island. And whatever is in those trees. It strips horror back to its most primal question. What would you do to survive? Raimi's answer. You really don't want to know. 3 films left. And we have now reached the conversation that goes beyond great horror movies. We are talking about events.
Let's not forget, I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley. No help is coming. You just have to accept that this is how things are now. You ever hunt? I think I like it. You are stuck with an asshole boss. Just like I was. Although I'm betting I am a much nicer boss than you ever would have been. Except for maybe this part. I don't think we should ever leave.
Number 3, 28 years after the Rage virus broke Britain. 24 years after Days Later showed us what survival looked like in the aftermath, and now, The Bone Temple, directed by Nia DaCosta, written by Alex Garland, and featuring the moment horror fans have waited over 2 decades for. Cillian Murphy's first return to the 28 Days Later universe since the original 2002 film. The Bone Temple picks up with Ralph Fiennes and Jack O'Connell's characters from 28 years later and pushes the mythology into darker, stranger, more terrifying territory. The infected don't just run. They evolve. What began as a virus has become something that rewrites the rules of what horror can do within a post-apocalyptic world. What makes this number 3 on the list isn't just the returning cast or the franchise legacy. It's what Alex Garland and Danny Boyle's vision has always represented, the idea that the real horror isn't the infected at all, it's what the survivors become. 2 films remain. Number 2 is a film that Robert Eggers himself described as the darkest thing he has ever written, and Number 1 is going to rearrange the way you think about what horror can be.
Any sense?
I open the door.
changes we've experienced and survived. And yet even greater changes are still to come.
Are you ready?
Number 2, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Christian Bale, Jessie Buckley, Annette Bening, Penelope Cruz. That cast alone tells you everything you need to know about The Ambition of the Bride. For nearly 90 years, The Bride of Frankenstein appeared in cinema for less than 10 minutes and became one of horror's most iconic images. Maggie Gyllenhaal looked at that image and asked, what if we told her story? All of it, set in 1930s Chicago, this bold punk gothic reimagining resurrects a murdered woman brought back by a mad scientist played by Annette Bening to be a companion for Frankenstein's monster, played by a barely recognizable Christian Bale. Jessie Buckley, fresh off Hamnet, plays the bride herself, and she delivers a performance that is equal parts terror, rage, grief, and something that horror films rarely give their female leads, agency. The Bride is not a haunted house film. It's not a slasher. It's an operatic, visually stunning piece of gothic horror that asks what it means to be created for someone else and then refuse that destiny, horror, art film, and feminist statement rolled into one of the most gorgeous and unsettling films of 2026, and yet, number 2, because there is one film, one filmmaker, one project described in his own words as the darkest thing he has ever put on paper, and it comes out on Christmas Day. Are you ready for number 1?
Please don't hurt me, please. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? Did you do something wrong? Something you thought you might get away with?
Stop right there!
The dead have got something to say. And I'm saying it.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
No, just the bride. Scared?
Number 1, Robert Eggers, the man who made The Witch and left audiences questioning reality. Who made The Lighthouse and made two men destroy each other in 60 miles of ocean isolation.
It is the hungry
Who reimagined Nosferatu and made vampires terrifying again. Robert Eggers does not make horror films. He makes mythology.
You promised that we
He
would
makes dread
always
that
be
seeps
safe.
through the screen
Everything
and
will
settles
be
in your
fine,
bones for days. And for Christmas
We'll find him and
2026,
kill him.
he gave us Werewolf, set in medieval Britain. A mysterious creature stalks the foggy
To hunt
countryside,
down the
transforming
beast,
local folklore
you
into
need
something
to
so
feel
visceral,
his rage,
so ancient,
drink
so
his
deeply
hate.
wrong that villagers cannot explain it, cannot stop it, and cannot survive it. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Lily Rose Depp.
What have you poured into me?
Willem Dafoe. Ralph
I can
Vanessa.
smell you. Bears violet
The Nosferatu
and blood.
ensemble, reassembled, handed
You're
the
not
darkest
hunting
material
him.
their director
You
has ever
become
written,
him.
and Eggers himself said it plainly, without hesitation. Werewolf
It's a
is
gift,
the darkest
my
thing I
child.
have ever written. By
The
far,
flesh
from
must
the man
die
who wrote
for the
Witch,
beast to be
The
born.
Lighthouse, Nosferatu. Those words should send a chill through every person watching this video right now, because Eggers doesn't do excess for its own sake. When he says darkness, he means the kind that gets inside the story and refuses to let it breathe. The kind that makes you understand, instinctively, that what you're watching is wrong in a way you can't quite name. The Werewolf has been done 1,000 times. None of those times had Robert Eggers. Werewolf releases December 25, 2026. Horror fans, set the date, clear the evening, and leave the lights on. That is your number 1 horror film of 2026. And there you have it, the top 10 horror movies of 2026, from the primal terror of Primate to the medieval nightmare of Werewolf. If you survived this list, hit that like button right now. Drop in the comments, which film on this list are you most terrified to watch? And if there's a horror movie I missed that deserves a spot, come for me in the comments. I'll be ready. Subscribe for more rankings, more lists, and more content that hits different at 2 a.m. See you in the next one, if you make it.